Welcome to the Dark Side, your weekly roundup of horror and thriller releases. February 2026 brings a mix of supernatural dread, psychological tension, and long-awaited sequels across streaming, theaters, and VOD. Whether you're looking for new series, Indian shocks, or franchise returns, here's what's arriving this month. Starting with Vanish, a 4-part limited series. This one is about a couple while traveling through Paris to a romantic getaway turns anonymous when one of the characters disappears aboard a train. What follows is a descent into a mystery and danger as the character uncovers more than she bargained for. The Arborist, this one is a grief-stricken arborist. Ellie and her son are hired by a mysterious recluse to clear trees on a remote estate. But as hallucination sets in as a past tragedy resurfaces, the true purpose of their visit is slowly revealed. Dracula, this one is a new interpretation of the classic myth. When a 15th century prince renounced God after the loss of his wife, he is cursed to wander the earth as Dracula, driven only by the hope of one day reuniting with his lost love. Whistle, this one is going to be out in theaters. This is about a cursed Aztec death. Whistle lands in the hands of a group of high school misfits. What starts as a prank becomes a deadly curse as the whistle sound summons their future death one by one. The Strangers Chapter 3, this is going to be the last installment, thank God, because I did not like Chapter 1 or Chapter 2. But if you're interested, this one is going to be out in theaters. In the third and most brutal installment of the series, Maya confronts the masked killer heads on, the only escape going deeper into the nightmare. If you haven't already checked out my video essay, I did cover Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 where I break down the characters, logic, and behind the scenes of the controversy, and also letting the audience know that the producer lied about what they said about what they was going to create in the Strangers franchise. The Burbs, this one is going to be on Peacock. One of my favorite all-time old school movies has turned into a TV show, unfortunately. This one is inspired by the 1989 cult classic. This is a reimagined series starring Keke Palmer and Jack Whitehall. A return to the husband's childhood, cul-de-sac uncovers dark secrets, and twisted suburban paranoia. I don't know about this TV series. I was very shocked how they take something classic and turn something like this. Would I be watching? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. And if so, I'm doing this for you guys and letting you know that, hey, if it's worth your time or not. Gail, Yellow Brick Road. Dorothy is now elderly and haunted by her past as her granddaughter Emily is pulled into a corporate version of Oz. A new nightmare begins. Oz is no longer a place of magic, a land twisted by horror. Broken Bird, this one is about a person named Sybil, works in a mortuary. It's a quiet life until something awakens, a slow burn drama of isolation and the mockery. Mimics, this one's about a struggle. Impersonated makes a pact with a demonic puppet that offers him fame at a cost. What starts as a dream quickly spirals into a living nightmare. The Mortuary Assistant, this one is going to be out on Shudder. I am definitely looking forward to this one as well, and I believe this is going to be out in theaters as well. This was based on the Indian horror game. Rebecca takes a night job at a mortuary only to discover that the dead don't stay quiet. Supernatural horror meets existential dread. Sweetness, this one is coming out on VOD. This is about a 16-year-old girl meets her rock star crush only to find out he's a broken addict. Her obsession becomes dangerous as fantasy collides with grim reality. Honey Bunch, Diane awakes from a coma with memory loss as she and her husband begins an experiment treatment. She starts to question his intentions and whether she's truly safe. Now this one is coming out on Shudder as well. Good luck, have fun, don't die. This one is about a time traveler arrives at a Los Angeles diner to recruit a team of patrons for one night to stop a rogue AI, a blend of science fiction and apocalyptic horror. The Dreadful, this one is going to be out on theaters and VOD. This was about a remote, harsh life on the edge of society. It is unpinned when a figure from the past returns and must confront violence, secrets, and survival. A police officer goes on the hunt after her husband is killed by a serial murder. Personal grief and duty collide in the procedure thriller. 5 students take shelter during a zombie outbreak locked inside their school with nowhere to run. Trust begins to crack as the undead draw closer. Scream is back with a new installment. This one is coming out in theaters. A new ghost face emerges. Sydney Prescott thought she had escaped, but her daughter becomes the next target. What follows is a brutal return to Woodsboro, where past trauma is never far behind. So that is what is arriving for February for this month across horror and thriller, from Indian Dread to franchise returns. Let me know which one you're most excited to see. As always, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel if you want more monthly new horror releases. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and until then, see you later.